I'm so excited today. I'm at Vineland and I get to be with my dear friend Dave Mills from Morrison. Morrison is our partner in all of this great work we do in reference to providing one of the most important things, sustenance. Sustenance for our patients and sustenance for our staff. And I just appreciate Morrison always being willing to go that extra mile. And not just because you got me this beautiful new jacket today, because you guys always are willing to just be there when we need you.
Thanks, Amy. We're so happy you're here today.
Well, good. Well, let's go see the team.
So in the call center, it's just like room service. So they call down, they tell us what they want,
Okay.
and then we start to prepare it. So it goes to the cook, then it goes to the tray line people, we have people that check it, it goes all the way around, and then we have room service ambassadors that actually take it to the floors and give it to the patients.
So it's just like in a hotel, right?
Yeah,
It's somebody calls down, they say, I want these 3 things. Now, I'm sure our patients would say it's not exactly like a hotel, but we do our best, right?
Everything's made from scratch.
Yep.
We're doing all those things and trying to build the healthiest menus that we can. So we're just gonna breeze through the cafe here. I know you've been to
I know, I've worked the line.
other cafes.
That's always fun, yep.
And we're gonna head back into the kitchen.
Nice to see
Thank you so much. I appreciate you doing this. You know, again, Morrison always lets us come up with these crazy ideas, and you guys are always so willing. So I appreciate you going to take me through a power plate. What does that mean?
It's the patient food,
Oh, okay.
you know, so we'll go up, we'll take their order, we'll come back down, we'll do the call center, put it through,
Got it.
and then 3 tickets come out. The call center, you know, it's in there.
Wow. Okay,
So I can
yeah.
see-
Yeah, let me see if you don't mind. I'll get to meet the ladies.
Yes. So this
Hey
is
guys,
Nadine.
how are you?
Hi.
Hi Amy, thank you so much for your hard work. It's probably the only time today that the phones haven't been ringing off the hook, right? Yeah, I'm sure.
So you say your name,
Say the name,
room number.
find the room number.
Right.
This is Elmer, and then we tell them their diets and if they have an allergy, and then we take the order.
Thank you so much, obviously, for all of you. We're so grateful. None of this works without you guys behind the scenes doing all of it. And I know you do it with warmth and love, too.
We have our goals, we have our scores, and we can kind of understand a little bit more, right?
Right.
So if we're making it awesome, we're doing something right.
Yep, you got your goals.
If we're missing it, that's when I come in and I get to partner with David and Rashida and the entire food and nutrition team.
Figure out what's going on.
Exactly.
Okay.
We dig in a little bit deeper.
Great. Well, Brian, thank you so much for allowing me to come back and see how it's done real time. And I think what you're going to do is we're going to work side by side looking at a real ticket, and you're going to help you figure out how to fill those tickets.
Yes, ma'am. Place it down, cover it with the basting lid,
Okay.
let it cook for approximately 3 minutes on both sides, and then we will temp it, make sure it's at least 150,
Okay.
and then we'll take it off and plate it.
So from here, the tickets come out,
Okay.
and we place the ticket on a tray.
Okay. Got that.
And we will normally give them a napkin, a straw,
All right, I got it.
fork, spoon, and knife.
And then bring it over.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I got it. All right, so now I
Then you
bring
will
the
grab
fork.
the food. Yes.
Okay. Here we go.
You make sure that the numbers always match.
Okay, 802.
802.
Great.
Then you will cover it with a lid,
Okay.
and then normally we will pass it off to the middle person. This is Kiana.
Hey, Kiana, how are you? All right.
And when Kiana's done, she hands it off to the last person,
Okay.
which normally puts the tray on the cart.
We will hand it off to Jill.
Okay.
And this is 802.
All right, perfect. So
Okay.
at this point in the line, we will take another temperature to make sure
Okay, everything's still warm?
everything is still warm. So would you like to do the honors of taking a temperature?
Can I do it in the middle?
So yep, do it in the middle.
Okay.
And you kind of want to like go in at an angle, exactly.
All right.
And then we will go ahead and bring the tray up to the nurse's station.
Okay.
And we'll have a couple nurses with us to do a power plate, which will allow the nurses to try some of the food
Okay.
and
Great.
see how it tastes.
Hi, we're here.
Yeah. And let me tell you, it has not been easy getting here. Got myself.
I'll tell you what though, Amy has been a trooper throughout the whole process.
It's been great.
Yes.
She's honorary now. Come on, guys. She's honorary food and nutrition. And just so everyone knows, Amy made these meals.
Well,
Amy was
now-
in the kitchen prepping.
Yeah,
I'm just
well,
saying.
just for the record, Brian wouldn't actually let me do anything.
Yeah.
Which is why it's probably okay. Today we have pork and salmon. So we got salmon, sweet potatoes, green beans, and then the pork mashed with gravy on both and zucchini. And I did make the salad all by myself, so that was, well, they didn't let me cut anything. So what do you think, guys? You can fill out the... Salmon's good? Yeah. That's great. And Veronica, do you have those dialogues with patients?
We do. We have our patient rounds that we do every day with our patients. So that's part of the questions that we ask. How's everything going with your care? How's the food? And then, you know, they provide us with that feedback.
You know, the other thing I love about this, besides being here with all of you and the food and all the great work, is it shows that none of us can do all this work without all of us being here together, right? So we've got dietary, we've got our dietitians, we've got our wonderful nurses and our monitors, and everybody is in this process because we know as the clinical care only works if people are actually still eating, right? And if they have hope and faith, and sometimes those are the things that, you know, we need every element of it. I believe this video is going to air, and it's going to be my 4th anniversary on the 31st of August. I cannot believe it's only been 4 years, and quite frankly, it feels like it's just gone like that. And so I want to thank all of you. I want to thank all of you for the partnership, for your commitment to our patients and our community, for the tremendous work you do, and just mostly for just giving your all every single day. So it is my honor to be part of this Inspira family. Until we meet again, be well and stay safe.